Oh, good. This schmuck. And it's Lottie Day, which means I probably won't talk to many people, like I said, because they're going to just want to talk about being the next town tune. I don't really want to change my town tune. Oh, hey, give me a second. It's all over. You married? Yeah, sure. Right, I can see that. Lyle knows, no worries. Mail something big. Need data info. Can you help? Sure can. Bang. Just gotta ask a couple questions. Life plans, basic stuff, easy. Bang. Got a questionnaire to fill out. Okay. Just go with the first thing. Do you know Mr. Red Short Guy? Yep. Behind that tent. I mean, we already went over this. Monday. Uh, Yep. Got it. Okay. My impression of the insurance company is a positive one. I haven't had any issues with them in this because I haven't done anything. Sure. I've been the victim of fraud, scams, con jobs, and pyramid schemes. Yes, I bought a fake painting. But long-term hospitalization makes me terribly, terribly afraid. Agree. Got big problems. No, I mean, I had it, but now you're making me buy more. It's a scam. Damage insurance. You're covered. Bang. Peace of mind. This is the other insurance. This one's 6,000 bells. Okay. I just keep spending all my money on insurance. Now I have damage insurance and physical insurance, health insurance. I'm confused. Oh, yeah. If I buy a fake item, percentage of damage straight to you. Check the mail. All right. So now if I get conned into buying the wrong thing, at least I get a little bit back. I got so much money I need to earn. Just a lottie day. Does that say no smooth jazz? We always want jazz. Oh, I got no money. Closed today? Okay, no, its light wasn't on. It's just darker because it's raining, even though it's not that, like, late in the day. Don't need that. This, though, I could use if I have the money. Be a little better than that red sofa I got, but whatever. I gotta earn a lot of money. Really use some duplicate fossils. That'd be great, so I could just sell them instead of donate, but more than likely, I'm gonna donate them. So you can just tell me about a tune today, aren't you? Yeah, I already created a town tune. Leave me alone. And by create, I mean I just try to use whatever someone else had out there, and I was like, this is fine, even though it's probably not as correct as that one. I did the best that I could. That's why today might be more of like the other Animal Crossing, where it was like, I'm just gonna fish a lot, because they're just gonna talk about the town tune. It's not as interesting to me. Alright, well, screw that fish. Didn't like it anyway. It smelled funny. Probably dead. Anyone else move in that I don't know of? think so. Looks like it's the same people. I swear, Lucy was like one of the newer people to show up, I thought, and then was just like, can't wait. Spent like a day out and about, and then turned around and was like, I'm leaving. I need change. Hi, Punchy. Bye, Punchy. Chilly day today in real life, too. At least more so than usual. It's been warmed up for a while. And then today has probably been the coldest it's been. And I love it because all I want to do is like sleep. Because of how comfy I am when I get to wrap up in the cold. Walk right by all of these things. I'm going to be so sad. Oh, wait. I already bought your insurance. I'm poor now. I'm living the life. I guess I'll just get this fossil inspected. I'll probably run across the other one or two. Fucking waste of a time with a pitfall. I hate these things. Why there's so much more of them? Stop planting them. Hey, bud, I got you one whole fossil. Yeah. Oh, this one was a challenge, but I can tell you it's the tail. I'll return it to you, or I should, but you know I want to keep it. Can I have it, please? Yeah, take it. Be marvelous if we could find the others. Sucks, I'm only one dude with an afro doing the best I can. Good day. I will take one, please. There you go, before it gets cold. One fresh brew cup. Thanks, I will. Today's blend boasts a mild flavor. It's quite drinkable for those with unrefined palates. Thanks. Ugh. It's like a crumb or something in my throat from me eating earlier. It tickles. Hit you, but I'm gonna do it again for sanity's reason. I think we're gonna fish. Just so we can start building up some money, because we don't have, like, any. I'm gonna go put my blue bench away. Guess you go over here. Nice red on the left, blue on the right, I guess. I don't know. To be honest, I just wanted some extra furniture, so I got that. That red sofa might not stay, or it will be moved into a different room when we eventually ever get other rooms. For now, I kind of have to put a hold on clothes shopping, and I don't really want to get any more wallpapers and stuff, but that part I can't help because people will just give me those. So I hit rocks. I haven't found money rock before I fish. There's only so many rocks around here, and I'm going to keep hitting the same, like, 4. There it is. Nope, missed. I remember being really good at doing it, and now I'm all thrown off. Well, it's some money. It's not a lot, but I'm not going to complain. Still 2,500. Now we can fish. If it gets really troublesome with the clothes and stuff I have in there, again, I could just write letters and use them as extra storage space for a little while in my pockets until, you know, until I have somewhere to put them. It's not a terrible idea. It would be annoying if I get a ton of letters, but right now we're in, like, the early thing where I don't get, like, a ton. Might get a handful towards birthday time, if they might send something, but that's about it. Squid! Okay. Look at this fucker. Doing little loops. Get my pocket dab. You want to fish around the rivers too, because there's that chance of a koi. The thing is a nice, pretty penny. Pretty shiny bell. Hey, Sport, about my mosaic wall. Would you buy it? 30% off? No. You could have used it for so many things. It's like the perfect gift. Yeah, but that's like super expensive, and I have no room or any reason for it. You're just trying to scam me. I don't want this. Probably not a scam either way. I have no reason for the wall. I already got extra shit lying around in the house. They just give me a whole wall. Here you go. It's a dace. It's a nice chill rainy day. It's now making me even more like relaxed because of the like it's raining in real life, and then I'm like, I got my headphones on because I was watching a few things, so I didn't hear the rain anymore, and then started this up, and then all of a sudden more rain. I'm like, comforting. Dun, 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 dun. That's a carp. You know, I do enjoy being able to interact with all the villagers this time. I don't know why I didn't really, like, do it in GameCube as much as I wanted. Eventually, it just turned into only fishing, but it turned into I just really wanted to grind out the money and get all what I needed. Now I'm like, you know, I don't mind just hanging out and playing. And we're not making the big bucks like we were, but that's okay. Like I said, today, though, we might not interact with as many villagers, or unless they want to talk to me about something, because it's the town tune bullshit kind of day. Where they're like, let's this one be the town tune, or like, make the best of song you can, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to change it. Rainbow trout. The trout of many colors. Rainbow trout. It's like the Rainbow Road, which I think I said before. I tend to just repeat myself because I'm like, how do I fill the air with while I'm catching fish in the rain? My afro is gonna get all soggy. Missed it. Nailed it. Barely could see it until I walked by. Probably for the 40th time. Just a peaceful day today. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing stream-wise today. I'm kind of all over the place. So, just a short day. Could be me just playing one thing and that's it. I don't know. Like, one more thing after this and that's it. We'll see. We'll see what's happening. Might do just some Final Fantasy and that's it today. I was playing a 2000, I think it was in 2001 is when it came. It could be an earlier, I don't know. I'd have to double check the date. But I was playing a game, like an RPG from 2001. And, you know, it would, you know, it'd be something I might play on stream once or twice. Or maybe give it an attempt. But I am bad at those because, similar to Morrowind, you know, there's no quest markers and things like that. It's just like I'm just praying I go the right way, talk to the right person, and keep checking my journal to understand what the hell it's saying to me. But I played it and I was like, holy shit, these controls! Like they're terrible by today's standards, but for me, I'm like so fascinated by just how weird it was to play. Just to interact with the menu and shit. I was like, this is so weird. It'll probably grow old on me real quick, or I'll just get super used to it. But in the time I was messing around for a few minutes, I was like, this is so weird. Because I'm so trained now with modern day games how to interact with a menu or do things. I have a question. How's my makeup look? Perfect. Makes me feel like a young girl. Here. I got this free at the makeup counter. It's blue flooring. To be honest, that might go well with my blue furniture set that I have. But it was so weird. Then the combat's a little rough, but it is very dated. But I'm like, this was very interesting. Like I said, I don't think I could ever beat it, but I think I would at least give it an attempt down the road. Just to see how it goes. Because if anything, it's not really, you know, if I'm interested in it, I'll read about stuff and try to look into it, but like, I don't want to sit there and like struggle and it be annoying the whole time. But I do like to play the older games just to. You can go. Got my inventories full. I like playing the older ones just to kind of like experience the era of like, wow, I could see how back then sitting at like one of your old computers with the big fat monitors or something, or however, whatever you had in 2001 or older, and thinking this was like the most immersive and coolest shit in the world. To nowadays, people will look at it and be like, why do people love this game? This thing sucks. It's so fucking dated. And it's like, to me, I don't, you know, I'll complain about dated mechanics and stuff when they don't work properly, but. Or I'll complain about myself not understanding something, but I usually just am like, eh. I like to experience it regardless. I mean, hell, I might check it out just for like a few minutes on stream just so you guys get the, you know, because it's probably a game people have already heard of. I've heard of it a few times when we get to it. But I've never really seen the game. But I can at least, like, show on stream, because plus I want to make sure I can actually capture and it works, so it is a future idea. So I might as well make sure I did everything right to make it work. But this isn't something until for like a long time, probably. It's really navigation's my weakest point in games. Is like I will listen to what someone says, but the problem is when it is an RPG and there's a plethora of information, even with a journal, I still forget and I still get very confused. And then I don't like I think there are maps in the game, but I don't think it's in your typical sense of like you just have a map. It's you got to get a map. And I don't know how the map actually works because I didn't even get to getting a map yet in the game. So I was like, I don't know where anything is. So I really have to listen when someone says head north from here, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, here, this way. Thought they were gonna talk, but instead they're just gonna walk into each other. But, you know, if I don't have, like, the full intention to beat it, it's fun to just explore them. You know, at least just check them out, give them a try, and if it's nostalgic for someone, relive old memories, but also for me, just relive the memories of something like that I didn't actually get to like experience when I was younger because I either never owned the game when I was that young until now, or I mean that type of game back then I sure as shit wouldn't have played because I would have been too confused at what the hell's going on. I have one of those issues similar with older games. I think there was another game. I don't remember if I owned it or refunded it, but I had an older game that I remember from my childhood. I only remember the first level, and I played it a lot. And it's the issue with it is I think I can get the game to itself to run at the proper resolution, but it has like in-game like the cinematic cutscene things as its own separate thing. So when it plays, it completely ruins the resolution, which fucks with both my monitors. Teehee, teehee. I come up with some fresh things to say. Can you come up with something that's as sophisticated as me? What do you want, a greeting? I'm a quack. Are you sure about that? Or I have a quick question for you. It's about your cool carp. You think it's worth more than my wallet? I doubt it. And will you sell it for me for $2.90? You know what? Sure, here. This all Punchy has is a bunch of fish in his house. So here. Makes you happy, take this fish. I've always wanted one of these. I feel like you probably have one at your house. I just don't remember what fish you have. But that was one of the issues, was the older game has like the cinematics that'll screw up everything, so we'd have to keep if and that was one of the issues with another game I was trying to get to work, is it's always the cinematic parts that when they do the cutscenes. There's usually a way or a mod or something to make them work, but I'm dumb. But luckily there is a workaround, which is we skip the cutscene and then just watch it, because a lot of people have the YouTube videos of the cutscenes out there that are a big help. We had to do that with Brute Force, because Brute Force was all sorts of glitchy with its cutscenes when me and Brandon were playing that. But thankfully someone had the cutscenes ready to go. Is always a big help to. It's not a perfect workaround, but it's good enough that we can play the game if I can keep track of what I'm skipping around to. One thing, this didn't open the way it should have. I'm sorry. For you guys, it's fine. There's just something I didn't do on my end, so it's bothering the crap out of me. There we go. Now I can see things a little better. It is funny though. I do get in those moods where I really want to play classic, like old school games, but then the issue is I either don't have quite the mindset. It's not like, you know, I joke and say I'm an idiot, but it's not the lack of intelligence. It's more of it's a mixture of the lack of patience, but also modern games kind of have like set this like kind of like style that I play now, which is like I do need my handheld, but also I like, because I don't want to spend like a bunch of hours feeling like a moron. But yet I'll play games like a Souls style game where they barely give you much help and it's just painful the whole time. But at least that's the intended game. Some of the games I try to play that don't have those intentions to be purposely painful, I just get like, I don't have the patience for. I overthink it. I underthink it. I don't quite understand what they're explaining, so then I get frustrated when I don't understand something. So that's why I want to play these older games, but I feel like I just don't know what I'm doing when I play it, even though it's been explained to me. And now there's guides and shit you can read, but that sometimes is also a problem for me because I'll be like, I have no idea what this is saying to me, or I'll watch a video and I'm still a little lost on it. But if I go into it without the expectation of beating it and just playing it for fun, then I like for however many sessions I want to do, then it's usually it probably would just be for the better. Then worst case scenario, like I said, there are people who have just cutscenes and stuff. If we really needed to, we just watch the ending and be like, oh, so that's what happens, and then we just move on and play said other game in the series if I still enjoyed the game, even though to some people that defeats the purpose. But sometimes, you know, I'm not as good as those people. I just want to play a game to have fun, not to be the best. There might have been a time where I was trying to be better at games when I played things on hard difficulty, but then that lowered my completion rating of games even lower than it is now. Like, I just stopped, like, I would just not want to go back to them. But then there's some games that are challenging, but I really enjoy the aesthetic of it. Like, Dragon's Dogma is not an easy game, but I fucking love playing that game. I just have to be in the right mindset for it, because there's some days where it's just been a slog in real life, personal life stuff, and I don't want to play that type of game as much as I really love it. I just can't put myself through that right now. Because it's a lot to keep track of. You know, fast traveling is a very minimal thing without consumables, which is still cool because it makes you explore the world, learn routes, understand shit, and find shortcuts. And I think that's pretty cool. But sometimes my brain is like, I can't do it right now. I got other shit going on. That's what I mean. I want to play Dragon's Dogma, and I was going to do that today, but I don't think I'm going to. My brain's a little bit wrapped up in shit that's going to happen next week. But I might still play it, or I guess this coming week, close to my birthday. That's a lot of shit happening, but also I'm probably going to play it in the next day or two just because I want to keep myself in that mentality of the Dragon Dogma style of gameplay for the second one, if I get it unreleased or not. Because I want to be ready. That's the thing that sucked. Like, you know, I try not to blame the games for any of its issues. It's usually my fault, or I don't give it enough, or I just don't have the mental capacity for it. Last Remnant's a good example because it wasn't the game's fault. I just literally didn't have the patience for the way I stream and the way I'm playing stuff and my mental health to try and make that work, because I was just going to keep beating myself up about it, get frustrated about it. And then if it turns into me having to read guides the whole time just to figure out what to do, then it's not fun anymore. Like, granted, Final Fantasy VII was pretty much an entire guide read to me, but that game was super old and I kind of needed that. Last Remnant isn't, like, that old. It's not 1997 or whatever old. I should be able to do it, but I just didn't want to sit there and have to, like, build myself a specific way, or I might have been screwed and had to start over or reload parts back and try again doing something else because I fucked something up. I just didn't want to deal with that. Plus, then I have to go and get a bunch of materials and make sure these guys that are on the team get what they need. It's easier when I can just level up the party in general, add stats, buy the equipment, equip them with it myself kind of deal, where that game it was kind of like you just worried about you and then the rest kind of eventually get there, and that was a little too much for my brain to try to go through it all. And so instead of just beating myself up about it, I was like, nah, we'll just move on. I try to say it in a lot of my playthroughs, but then I tend to forget that not everything's a guaranteed full playthrough. Like, there's just chances that something will not be beaten. If I'm not having fun with it, or I realize it's starting to bother me, there's no point in pushing through. Unless there's, like, small patches where games have, like, certain difficulty spikes and issues, but the problem is I could see Last Remnant having more difficulty spikes in certain areas that I knew that I wouldn't be prepared for, and that's more of my fault, not the game's. And I just wouldn't want to deal with that. What can I do for you? Anything lost? Might grab some paper just so I can stick more shit into my pockets. Take this. These are all going to be letters for the time being to my future self until changed. Dear future splurt. Just so I can put rugs or anything else people give me in the future just in here, because I don't want to keep dropping them off in my house. And then when I get mail, it'll be awkward because I'm only going to be able to grab 4 at a time, but it's whatever. I'm not too upset about it. Gives me a little extra space to just deal with that. I can catch 3 more fish. Real wet day out today. Just like real life. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's always an error for some things. Always a mess. I didn't even know there was a such thing until people started doing it, which is funny because I only feel like I see it in mine. I don't see it in other channels. People doing it that much, maybe because they can disable it because it'd be too much for some bigger streams. Especially since all it really does is give you, I think, bonus channel points, and a lot of streams, there's not a whole lot of use for channel points, and I haven't really gotten anything I care to use for it because I don't want it to take away on screen or the gameplay or add noises and random shit for YouTube. Wed. This piece of shit. Again with this. Sea bass. One more fish. wanted to move a little bit, but whatever. It's like I'll take it away and throw it right back in the same spot because I didn't. The input for me moving didn't happen. Octopus. You're mine, suckers. A nook and go. This button, there you go. I'll take it. After having to pay for insurance again. Need something. Fucking Lyle. Come on, put some nice things in there for me to take. I'd like to pay a mortgage. $5,000. $1,000. We're getting there. Well, hey there, it's Splurt. You know, I'm getting kind of bored with my catchphrase. Give me a new one. You don't like tee-hee? Fine. I'll give you... E... T... Wiggly. E.T. Yeah, that's fine. Sounds totally... I sound like a totally different girl. Damn right. Check this fossil. Here. This is a dinosaur egg. I'll return it to you, but we need this egg. A perfect specimen. Finding eggs is easy, but actually not. Whatever. At least you don't want to eat it. Like every fish I send you. Delicious. Assuming Bluebear's still sick, and she had to like give medicine multiple times, and I sometimes forget. Yep. I'll be back. Go get medicine. I'm gonna heal Bluebear, and then Bluebear's just gonna be like, I gotta move. Like, I feel better. Anyway, I'm moving now. It's like, damn it. I want you to know I'll be closed on March 10th. I know it's sudden, but we're expanding. Got it. Well, means I might not be playing tomorrow then. That's fine. I'd rather play when you're open. At least you're telling me. Before you just did it in the last one without, and then you sent me a letter a little late to the fucking thing. No point in me playing if I can't sell any of my stuff tomorrow. As I get better, I feel worse. Need medicine? Is that medicine or am I hallucinating? Get him off me! Here you go. Lug. A little better. Thanks, Splurt. No problem. Suffering from a horrible case of lugma. Grab a few more fish before we're done. If I can find any that aren't going to be too much of a pain in my ass. But they're all a pain in the ass. Rainbow trout. Rainbow trout. You know you want to look right. Damn it. So difficult for you. You're not throwing it out there. Jesus. Just throw the thing. Yeah. Little fish. Bitch. Probably just like a piece of junk, but still look at it. Good, you're not a tire. That's all I worry. I'm like, it's gonna be a fucking tire out here. Angus, why are you in your house, huh? I say, you better not be sick. I'm not gonna listen to your song. I don't want to listen to anyone's song. We're not changing the town tune. You all lose. You're not hired. It's another carp. Hi, Punchy. Bye, Punchy. He's running on the bridge. I've been reading this book called Finding the Inner Self Within. A lot harder than you think. Yeah, this again? Fine, let's do it. Start eating. You say, let's eat. When you're finished, what do you say? Let's eat. You greet your neighbor's dog in the morning. What do you say? Woof. You should touch with your imagination. Well, you know, kiss my ass. I don't want to go bow wow. Maybe it sounds like I'm just being weird. Everyone goes woof. Oh, that's a can. You can't litter. God, I hate that. It's like it went down, but no. I wasn't either fast enough or something. Big fish, bitch. Football fish. Is it raining out today? So much rain. My afro is soggy. Splurt, want to buy my carp for 1,720? Didn't you just earlier you asked me for a fish and you gave me like 200 bells for it. Now you want me to buy your carp for almost that much? No. No interest. You like really wanted a fish from me, bought it for like 200 bells, and now he's trying to sell me $1,000 fish. No deal, businessman Punchy. Oh man, a fucking boot. Keep our waters clean. Nope, went right under the bridge. It's just like, nope, nope. I'm out of here. Big old sea bass. Catch like 4 or 5 more fish. Sell them. Pay a little bit more into our mortgage if we got enough to that I want to spend. And then that'll be another day. Calm and relaxing day. We can all go to bed. Oh, my nose. All right. Kept feeling I was going to sneeze. Hi, Punchy. Bye, Punchy. I like walking in front of them just to make sure they don't have some random nonsense they want to spout my way. Fish, 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 fish. Every time I go, he's like, no, I'm going under. Every time I show him, the guy thinks like, I'm going under the bridge. You ain't catching me. Oh, classic red snapper. Oh, snap. A classic. The thing that helped us pay a lot of our debt in the last one. One of our Hall of Fame fish. I know it's sudden, but can I ask you something really important? Which of the following do you usually sleep on? My right side. Then you feel around for the cool spot under the pillow. I'm glad we feel the same way about this important issue, so this is for you. It's my favorite new spring shirt. Take good care of it. Well, I only lay on my right side because it's the one part of my hip, that side of my body that hasn't fully given out when I sleep. The other part hurts like hell. I need to be like real tired to start laying on it and I don't feel pain. I got hip issues. And have one more. One more fish. Same spot again. Luckily it moved. Squid. Oh no, I squidded. Hi, Mr. Nook. I'm back. My afro is soaked and I reek of fish, but I'm ready to make a profit, bitch. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. A little bit towards the mortgage and call it a day. I will put 5,000 more on it. Now we're down to 78,000. Taking it one chunk at a time. All right. I think we're good for today. Some money into our mortgage. Gave people a fish or two. Got a piece of like a bench, so that's nice. Been a good time. Just a chill, rainy day. It's like looking at some, but yeah. Till the next session. Hooray! Animal Crossing.